Hello and welcome in another watercolor tutorial. As you can tell, watercolor love is continuing at this point, and I've created these cute thank you cards. All basically what I've done, I've just created rectangles. I just painted rectangles, and once my watercolor rectangles dried, I draw the design using Posca pens. How cute, how quick, how simple this actually is. So I thought I will share this tutorial with you. You don't really require any advanced techniques to come up with something like this. So I am working with Jane Davenport paints, and these are like very natural earthy colors. These are natural palette. I will be using the bottom paints. I am also working with Canson watercolor paper. Mine's 200 GSM. I also will need a permanent ink to stamp my thank you stamp on it. And my stamp is actually coming from magazine, so you don't have to be having super expensive, super professionals tools. You can actually use something what is actually available in the magazine as well. And to round my corners, I will be using the punch, the punch what I actually have on my stash for quite some time. It is a good tool to have because you will be using and creating different cards, so it will be really handy to have. And I will be using different size of Posca pens. The white ones, I have really thick one, and I have really smaller one, and I also will have a very fine one to draw my design. Without any further ado, let's dive into it. Let's paint our squares or rectangles, whatever you do desire. So basically what you need to do, you just need to get your brush, you need to activate your color with water, and you are good to go. So I'm gonna just paint a first rectangle like so. Look how quickly that was. Literally a few movements with your brush and your rectangle is ready. So I'm gonna reach out for the next color. I'm gonna go for this brown maybe, and I will paint long and thin rectangle, just to be a little bit like, you know, not repeating the same sizes. If you would like to repeat the same sizes, then by all means you can. Nothing stopping you to do. It is your design at the end of the day. Whatever works for you, whatever you fancy, just think outside the box and just create your crafty session of painting. Okay, so we have this one, and maybe the last one, it will be this brown one. Let's do brown one. Just gonna dilute it a little bit more with water just to make it more pastelish. There we go. Look how quickly you can actually paint your rectangles. There we go. Literally few movements with your brush. There we go. You can just tilt your paper to the side just to make it maybe a little bit more like, for example, straight. Whatever you think, whatever you fancy, just go for it. Just do it. Okay, so I have these, and then the second line I will maybe use these. Let's go for orange. Let's do the orange. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? I'm gonna start from this side now, and then I will tilt my paper upside down, simply because I am left-handed and it will be easy for me to do it that way. Because if I will carry on working on this line, I'm afraid I might actually will smudge my rectangle. So there we go. That's what I will do. I'll leave that there. Then I maybe go for this, like another earthy color, like I don't know, ginger color, shall I say? Maybe that is the actually nice name for this color. There we go. So I'm gonna paint this rectangle like that. Okay, look how quick that is coming along. Okay, so I have that. if you fancy, you can go and add more color to it. If you want to a little bleached out, you can go and get the water, and then obviously your color will nicely move, will nicely spread, so you will achieve something like this. Okay, and then the last, I will go back to this brown one. I like this brown one. Let's do the brown one here as well. Okay, this one's gonna be too dark, so I'm gonna just dilute it with water. There we go. Okay, that's it. Okay, look how quickly we painted our rectangles. Literally in a few moments. There we go. They are ready. Okay, cool. I like that. So how quickly we painted our rectangles. So I'm gonna let it dry, and then I will come back to you, and we're gonna be drawing our design for our thank you little watercolor card. So let's dive into it. Let's continue with this. So our rectangles are dry now. Take a look how cool, how quick we actually can come up with something really, really pretty. So I'm gonna just go with my first drawing, and I will draw. I like this design. I like those little leaves, so I will go and will draw them on my first rectangle. I'm gonna draw them on this one because I like the design that is obviously quite wide, but it's also the design will really nicely fit in. Okay, whoops, my uni Posca doesn't work too well, but I can still work with this. Okay, so my last one will go here like so. Okay, cool, cute, I like that. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this as it is. Maybe I will just draw one more here like so. Okay, yeah, it's a little bit full, it's a little bit like, you know, filled in, but that's okay. I do like that. Then the next one, maybe I will do those little leaves here, and then I will divide them like so. There we go. Okay, cool. And then I will do the super little one. There we go. Like that. And then the top one will be a really big one. There we go. Like this. Okay, that will be cool. And then on this one, I don't know, maybe I will go for the corner. Let's go for the corner, and then I will get like a half of a flower. There we go, something like that. And between the petals, I will go and draw those like a little. There we go, something like that. Little heads. There we go, something like this. Okay, then on this angle I will do also flower. There we go. Okay, come on, my Posca doesn't work too well. There we go, something like this. Okay, cool. And then maybe I will go upside down like here, and I can add a little leaf as well to my design, and one little leaf on this side. Yeah, just draw whatever you desire, just draw whatever you fancy. And then on this one maybe I will draw those little like a tree shape like this. There we go. Okay, and the last one's gonna be big one, and I fancy the tiny one here. Yeah, okay, that will be just fine. And then maybe on this one I will draw the little branches. Okay, like this. My postcard doesn't work too well. I don't know what happened to it. I think I know what's happened to it. My Marcel was playing with my postcards, so probably he did press it too much, and it's done something like this. Never mind, we can still use and work with this. Okay, there we go, something like this, and then I can draw the little like a boots. There we go. And then on the last one, I'm not really sure what I want to draw, but I will come up with something. There we go, there we go. Okay, that looks cool. I like that. And then on the last one, I don't know what I like to draw. Flower, maybe flower. Okay, but I will go for this corner like this. Okay, that's a really quirky flower. Yeah, why not? Let's do quirky flowers. Okay, and then on here I will go a little leaf like this, upside down, and then like on a cross that way, and then one this way, and then one little tiny one here. Okay, I'm happy with the design. Take a look. Different, cool, and I like it. So now I'm gonna go with my white thick Posca, and I will fill the inside of my designs. There we go. There we go. Look how quick that is. You don't have to have super skills for this tutorial. Literally, you just need to loosen up and just whatever you have in your imagination, just put it on a piece of paper, and that will be just perfectly fine. Okay. I came off slightly off lines, but I can go with the black Posca and just fix it in. Okay. I will go for thinner one to these leaves. There we go. Like this. You don't have to rush this process. You can take time and obviously work it slowly in your own pace. Because I am recording, I don't want this video to be too long, too overwhelming, so I thought we'll just do that a little bit faster. There we go. Like this. Okay, this is cool, this is nice, I like it. Okay, this is nice, this is cool. And then I will add a little dots to these boots here, like so, okay. Okay. This is what we have on those squares what we painted with the watercolor. All we need to do now is get our stamp our sentiment. So it's a thank you sentiment I am using. There we go. Put it in the center. Let it sit for a moment. There we go. And we have it. We have our card almost ready. All we need to do is just punch out our corners. If we want to, we can just slightly cut that off just to make it maybe like, you know, a little bit thinner, whichever you fancy, whichever you want. That is entirely your decision. So you just need to punch the corners out, put a bit of a glue and stick it on the card base. The card base you can create it yourself, whatever the design of the size of the rectangle you will come up with. So I hope you enjoyed this quick, easy and super simple tutorial where you can actually paint something really cute, really pretty, and you can gift it to whoever you desire, whoever you would like to say thank you. You don't have to use a thank you sentiment, it can be something else. So I'm gonna go and finish at that, and I hope to see you all super soon in another tutorial. Kisses and love to you all. Till the next time. Bye for now. Bye bye.